Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Ready to go.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Roz, Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Uh-huh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
The high school in Tumbler Ridge that was the scene of the deadly mass shooting back on February 10th that killed 5 students and a school assistant will actually be torn down, and they're going to build a new school. So here is BC Premier David Eby.
This is the path that is supported by the community of Tumbler Ridge to build a new school, to replace it on a different site. And the discussions about what will happen when the old school is removed on that site in terms of what's best for the community will be part of this planning process.
I don't know if that's ever happened after,
It doesn't happen, very often, but...
Oh, God, that was so terrible.
So sad.
But they're getting a new school and just level the other one. I agree with that.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
3 Canadians who were connected to the deadly hantavirus outbreak on that cruise ship. They were not isolating on the ship. They all left.
To go where?
Home. 2 Ontario residents.
Not here.
2 Ontario residents are isolating at home who are on the ship. A 3rd Canadian from Quebec was not actually on the ship but is isolating at home because they possibly came into contact during an international trip with a person who was infected with the hantavirus.
2020 all over again.
The World Health Organization said the public risk for hantavirus is low. Here's them.
I want to be unequivocal here. This is not SARS-CoV-2. This is not the start of a COVID pandemic. This is an outbreak that we see on a ship. It doesn't spread the same way like coronaviruses do. It's very different. It's that close, intimate contact that we've seen. And most hantaviruses don't transmit between people at all. Most hantaviruses are transmitted from rodents or their feces or their saliva in their droppings to people. And only this one particular virus, the Andes virus, which has been identified here, we've seen some human-to-human transmission. And again, I want to reiterate, the actions that are being taken on board are precautionary to prevent any onward spread.
Yeah, but you still said some human to human.
Yes.
How close are they talking to get it? Like, you have to be, very...
I think, you got to be prolonged, with somebody.
Like
close
prolonged as in
quarters.
6 hours in the same studio?
Yeah, I think they may. I don't know. Maybe you got to make
Sitting
out.
across from each other?
Maybe you got to make out a little. I don't know. There is a doctor on board that ship, though. Dr. Stephen Kornfeld, who is a doctor. He's also somebody who is still on that ship. Here's Dr. Kornfeld.
As things deteriorated and more people got sick, I ended up just taking over and trying to keep everybody going. Fortunately, nobody else has got sick in the last 6 to 7 days.
That guy sounds like he got a tickle in his throat.
There were some epic online rants when COVID was around, especially Cardi B had some just classic coronavirus rants. They're starting now for the hantavirus. Here's a woman on TikTok I want to play you, Keela Phillips, Mocha.
So the people on the boat with the hantavirus and they want to get off. Well, I ain't trying to be heartless and cruel, but no, y'all can't get off. Stay out there. Listen, let them control it while y'all out there in the water. Go out on the balcony, do whatever y'all need to do. We don't need no more over here spreading and taking us out. I'm sorry.
Fact.
Now, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I understand y'all got families, y'all got kids y'all want to get to, but what y'all want to do? Come home and infect them?
Yo, how has nobody remixed her yet?
Preach.
Also, she got a tickle in her throat.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Blake Lively's attorney released an unhinged statement after the settlement between her and Justin Baldoni. Blake had claimed, as you know, that she was saying that Justin Baldoni had sexually harassed her on set, and there was a bunch of other things. And The judge dismissed, I think it was like 10 of the 13 claims that she had. By the end of it, she wasn't even fighting against Justin Baldoni personally. It was a contract dispute now between him and his company. That's what they settled on. Her lawyers, however, say this settlement is a resounding victory for Blake Lively. By agreeing to this settlement and waiving their right to appeal, Justin Baldoni and every individual defendant now face personal liability for abusing the legal system to silence and intimidate Miss Lively. The defendants, meaning Justin Baldoni, have ended once and for all the fiction that Miss Lively fabricated claims of sexual harassment and retaliation. Justin Baldoni's lawyers shot back with this. Let's be clear. This is a win and total victory for Wayfarer parties. That's Justin Baldoni's company.
Yeah.
The court had already, here it is, the court had already dismissed 10 of Miss Lively's 13 claims, including every sexual harassment claim, every defamation claim, and all claims against the individual defendants. Miss Lively voluntarily dismissed the rest. In our view, they settled because they knew they were going to lose in court. She was scared to take the witness stand at trial. She did not want to face cross-examination by anyone because that would require her to tell the truth.
I thought it was over.
Wow.
Clearly not.
It is over. It is over. But now they're just like,
just firing shots.
Yeah, slinging urine at each other, right?
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Everybody's talking about all these concerts that are getting canceled and the Blue Dot Fever, all this stuff. And there's been a lot of heady articles written about this and why these huge artists are canceling their tours, tasting shifts and cultural moods and everything. And no, everybody's broke.
Yeah, man.
That's
People
it.
have no money.
Yep.
The price of gas, the price of everything.
They have no money. That is it. That is only it. And when you're doing these stadium shows and Ticketmaster and Live Nation and everything else, the price of these tickets for these shows is astronomical, higher than they've ever been. They're only getting higher. And it's not a cultural shift. It's not a tired, fan base. They're broke. They have no money. That's it. There's no other sort of dialogue that needs to happen. Your fans are broke. Play a club show, Post Malone. Right?
Period.
Or
That's
a
it.
free stadium
A free
show.
stadium show, right?
Great idea, Chloe.
Eat the cost for one and then charge people $800 for the rest. Right? I don't know. I don't know the solution. I have no idea.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
FIFA has announced the 3 separate opening ceremonies that are going to be going on next month. Mexico City, right before the Mexico-South Africa game on June 11th. The opening ceremony will have performances from Mexican rock band Manya. And then in the U.S., June 12th, SoFi Stadium in L.A. for USA versus Paraguay. Katy Perry will headline that with additional performances from Future and Lisa from Blackpink. And then in Canada, ahead of the Canada-Bosnia and Herzegovina game, also on the 12th, performances from Alanis Morissette, Michael Bublé, and Alessia Cara and Jesse Reyes.
Nice.
So there you go.
Love
a lot
it.
of people, man. It's going to be so busy.
So Justin Trudeau will be at the U.S. one?
Probably, Maury. Yep, probably. Safe to say.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
The Elton John was honored with the Glenn Gould Prize over the weekend in Toronto. So the Glenn Gould Prize, it's like an international arts award that they give to, let me read you this, an individual who has made a unique and lifetime contribution that enriches the human condition through arts. It's so prestigious, they don't even give it out every year.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
good for Elton
You
John.
get $100,000 for that.
That's quite the award. Like, you got to enrich the human condition.
Yeah. That's a lot of responsibility.
Eric McCormack from Will and Grace hosted. Sarah McLachlan, one of the performers on stage. Damn it, Maury, with Sarah McLachlan on the red carpet.
What is your go-to shower Elton John song?
Probably The Bitch Is Back.
Really?
Hey! Come on now. It's a great song.
So funny, because for me, it's like Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and it just sounds better acoustic.
Well, the other Rocket Man as well. I mean, I'll sing that a lot too.
And have you had a great relationship with Elton? Like, have you guys met before? Is this a first?
Yeah, I've known him kind of for years. I mean, we haven't got to speak for a bunch of years, but I was introduced to him by Diana Krall at an event years and years and years ago, and he told me that I could sing the phone book for all he cared. I would love every minute of it. I was like, I love you.
Here is a little bit of Elton inside singing Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
What do you think you'll do there? Oh, I bet you down your plane. It'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to set you on your feet again.
Hey, good for him.
And of course, Elton married to David Furnish, who is from Canada. Here is part of Elton's brilliant acceptance speech.
I have a family here. David, my husband, his family, and my family. They live in Toronto. They're part of my life. They're part of my soul. My children, they love it here so much. They love their cousins and their family here. It is part of my life. I am a Canadian.
Oh, I love that.
And I can tell you, it's not the 51st state.
Sir Elton John with all that sass.
Which is wild because I think Elton John is a Trump fan. From everything that I've read before, yeah.
No,
I
he's
actually
not.
think he is because remember when Trump called Kim Jong-un Rocket Man because of all his nukes, and everybody was like, "You can't do that. That's an Elton John song," and Elton John was like, "Yo, that's funny."
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
That motorcycle crash in Delta, BC, if you haven't seen this picture, it is wild. So it was at Scott and 71st Street, right, in Delta. And I guess there was a guy on a motorcycle, like a sports bike, and he was cruising, and then somebody was turning left, and the motorcycle hit the car. The guy went flying. They took him to the hospital, but the motorcycle did 3 spins in the air and then landed on the street light.
Insane.
Like the
was it
front,
dangling
It's like some
there?
Fast
the
and
front-
Furious movie type
the
stuff.
front wheel was just hanging on the street light, and it didn't fall. Like it was just there.
They have to leave it there because that'll never happen again.
You can't
You
leave
can't
it
leave
there.
No,
They have to leave it there for people to come and see.
No, it's dangerous, man.
That's very dangerous.
That's not like throwing your sneakers up and like
Bro.
letting it just hang on the electrical lines.
There's fuel in there. Anyway, so the driver taken to the hospital. I don't know what happened to the person in the car. The car did not actually look that bad.
No.
But wow, what a wild scene.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to play you this. How many Beatles songs can you name, Mocha?
Oh,
Like actual Beatles songs, not solo stuff. By
I don't know if it's solo or not.
Well, listen, you gotta just take a shot at it.
Man,
Nate, can you
what's
name
that?
one Beatles song?
Yes. Hold on.
Name one Beatles song.
Climax plays it every now and then.
Oh, okay.
Is there one called Help?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Help! I need somebody help. I saw that in like an insurance commercial.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the 2 surviving members of the Beatles, which are Mocha,
Paul McCartney,
and what other Beatles can you name? How many Beatles can you name?
Well, I know
Paul
that
McCartney.
one guy died.
Yes, he did.
John
Lennon.
Lennon.
Yeah.
Not legend.
I know.
Lennon. I
John
almost said
Lennon.
legend.
Yes.
John Lennon died.
Yes.
And then there's
was killed, some say.
Oh, he was killed?
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
And then how was he killed?
Shot.
Oh, no.
New
By
York.
Mark David Chapman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There's George.
What's his last name? George.
Dean.
No.
Nerson.
Okay. Close enough. Harrison.
Oh, Harrison. Okay.
And then,
George Harrison.
And then the fourth is
Roger
Starr. Correct. So Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr actually got together for their first ever duet. I want to play a little bit of you. Paul.
Wait, I'm going to have like all the Beatles fans coming after
Don't worry
me.
about it. Please. Paul, 83, Ringo, 85, by the way. This is Home to Us.
Sorry, this is brand new?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, but 83 and 85.
Yeah.
Sounds very Beatles.
Yeah, totally. But I think now there's... Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
So are the two of them now, like, are they releasing music together or like an album? Or
this is probably
Ringo's
just
going on tour.
Yeah, he always does Ringo. And
So
his
is like
bands,
Sir Paul going to show up?
Probably.
Special guest?
I doubt it.
Oh.
Why
don't the two of them just make music together?
I doubt it.
Like if they're so popular.
No.
Just make that bank.
83 and 85? No.
Make like a 6-song album. How about that?
You think if I'm 83-year-old Paul, I'm traipsing around following Ringo on tour? No.
How are they even touring at that age? It's crazy.
Paul just finished touring Canada.
Yeah, himself. I'm not following Ringo.
Why not?
No, thank you.
The two of them?
No. First of all, Ringo would do Paul's show. Paul would not do Ringo's show. We all know that.
That's such a diss. Damn, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Man, NBA, NHL, Philly got swept in both.
Bruh.
Knicks over the 76ers in 4. Here's the end of that.
For the second consecutive season, the Knicks will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. They've won 7 consecutive playoff games. A sweep completed here in Philadelphia.
Wow. Where are we here? Knicks fans are wild, and they were wilding out last night.
Knicks and more! Knicks and more!
Joel Embiid comes in these hands, bitch!
Yo, Philly, you can feel these now. We are the New York Knicks. On the New York.
There you go.
Yo, I love Knicks fans.
Nothing but class.
Yo.
And you know Timothy Chalamet was like right in there too, right?
100%.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Oil prices climbed after President Trump rejected Iran's latest proposal in the peace deal as, quote, totally unacceptable. With the U.S. and Iran still appearing to be very far apart on any solid, long-lasting resolution to the war. Iran's demands are end the fighting and a gradual reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. They want the U.S. to lift its blockade on Iranian ports. The nuclear issue is a big one. They want it to be negotiated over the next 30 days, and Iran is willing to suspend its uranium enrichment, but for a much shorter period than the 20-year memorandum that the administration is proposing. They also want a lot of their good uranium to just be shipped to a third-party country. Iran said that if the U.S. is thinking about starting the war again, they better think again. So oil prices are up is basically all I'm saying.
Okay. Same.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Martin Short, the documentary Marty, Life is Short, comes out, and I guess it's dedicated to his late wife and also his daughter, who recently passed away. And Martin Short did an interview with CBS
Both named Catherine.
What's that?
Both named Catherine.
Both named Catherine, yeah. CBS Sunday morning talking about his daughter.
The documentary is devoted to two people, to Catherine O'Hara and then your daughter, Catherine. Is there anything you want to share about Catherine? I'm
Catherine
so sorry.
O'Hara, my bad.
You know, it's been a nightmare for the family, but the understanding that mental health and cancer, like my wife, are both diseases. And sometimes with diseases, they are terminal. And my daughter fought for a long time with extreme mental health, borderline personality disorder, other things, and did the best she could until she couldn't. So Nan's last words to me were, "Mart, let me go," and she was just saying, "Dad, let me go." So I hold a deep desire, and that's why I'm involved with this organization, Bring Change to Mind, which Glenn Close started, which is taking mental health out of the shadows, not being ashamed of it, not hiding from the word suicide, but accepting that this can be the last stage of an illness. And that's my approach to this.
So sad. God, I have to talk about
The documentary is
Is it really good? I haven't watched it yet.
unbelievable.
Is it great?
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show Podcast.
Dua Lipa is suing Samsung
What
for
happened now?
$15 million. Because I guess Samsung, like on the box, like when you buy the television, there's a picture of a television on the box.
Okay.
And on the picture of the television on the box that has a television in it, there's a picture of Dua Lipa. So she's like on the box when you buy a Samsung TV. And it was a picture that was taken from a music festival a couple of years ago that her people say Dua Lipa is the owner of all rights, title, and interest in that particular image. And I guess they sent a cease and desist to Samsung last year. They did nothing about it. So now she is alleging that Samsung ignored their cease and desist, and she is seeking damages for copyright infringement, right of publicity violations, and false endorsement for the tune of $15 million.
Like, wouldn't they have to get Samsung would have to get approval, right?
Well, I'm sure they
Or,
bought the photo from Getty Images.
Well, they're saying she owns the image, is what they're
I'm
saying.
sure Getty probably says otherwise.
I don't think it's a Getty image though. But even still, you can't just buy a photo of somebody and use that to sell something. Like whether they bought the photo from Getty or whoever or not, you can't do that. There's publicity rights that somebody has. Like you can't take, a picture of, I don't know, Brad Pitt, right? And because you own the picture of Brad Pitt, like let's say you took a picture of Brad Pitt, you are the 100% owner of that picture, right? Like you can't use that picture to sell jocks.
Got it.
Right? You know what I mean? Like you can't, whether you own it or not. Right? Like or in barbecues, whatever. What Brad Pitt is selling is of no business of mine, right? Whether it's barbecues or jocks or patio furniture or yeah.
I went there once.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A lot of people went to see Devil Wears Prada 2 this weekend for Mother's Day. Pulled in another $43 million domestically. And that Michael Jackson movie up to now $240 million domestically in the U.S., surpassing Bohemian Rhapsody to become the top grossing highest musical biopic ever in the United States
actually
of
really
America.
good.
Did you see it?
I went with Matthew. It's actually, we were both bawling our eyes out.
Yeah? Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear the kid's really good and Jafar Jackson's really good. But anyway, so it's doing tons of money, baby.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Remember back in the COVID days when if you maybe got exposed to it from somebody and you had to self-isolate, it was like what, like 5 days?
Something like that, yeah.
Man,
I don't even remember.
This hantavirus is crazy.
Oh, no.
So a French woman evacuated from the cruise ship tested positive for hantavirus, and her health worsened in the hospital overnight. French health minister said the woman was among 5 French passengers who were sent home from the ship. The confirmed count rose to 10 people this morning, which is people who are confirmed to have had it, I guess. The 3 people that are dead, an American tested positive but is asymptomatic. A French woman developed symptoms on the flight home and worsened overnight in hospital. 17 U.S. citizens are now under a 42-day quarantine in Omaha because the symptoms take so long to develop, apparently. Spain admitted 14 to a military hospital, and Germany pulled 4 into a hospital in Frankfurt for a 22-day isolation. 88 more are being traced from a single flight back in April, and hundreds of people across 23 countries are now monitored, isolated, and or quarantined. The 4 Canadians who were on the cruise ship landed in BC yesterday, where they will continue their quarantine.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
My question is, the woman that was on the plane that was heading back home.
Yes.
Do all the people on that plane now have to
don't know
isolate or go and get tested? If she, let's say if she wasn't wearing a mask or anything like that?
I don't know. Damn, I don't know. I think because it's so wild that it takes so long for these symptoms, and because with hantavirus, it's not like coronavirus where human-to-human contact isn't just like sharing air. It's apparently you have to be so spend a lot of time closely with somebody in order to pass it on that way. But I don't know. That's a lot of people for nothing to worry about.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
OnlyFans models are upset with Sydney Sweeney, her character on Euphoria this season. So last night on Euphoria, I guess Sydney Sweeney was topless again and then sucking on her own feet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
During her character's run on OnlyFans. And real life OnlyFans models are pissed off about the whole thing. So this is one model. They say, quote, "There's a lot of ridiculousness and cartoonish things about it," talking about Sydney Sweeney's OnlyFans character. "There's so much that they have her doing that is not even allowed on OnlyFans, and that alone is infuriating. The age play stuff where she's dressed as a baby, for example. Credit card processing companies have very strict rules that you have to abide by, and the rules are getting stricter all the time." So they're saying you're not even allowed to do the stuff that Sydney Sweeney's doing on the show. Maitland Ward, who is one of the site's top creators with 6 figures a month is what she makes. She said, "In the climate we're in, the show's OnlyFans content was beyond troubling and serves to perpetuate the stereotype that sex workers have no moral compass and that they will do anything for money." So the real sex workers are now pissed at Sydney Sweeney's character.
Question, because I don't watch the show. Does she, or do they say OnlyFans on Euphoria?
I think it's implied. I don't know whether
or is
they
it
say
just
specifically.
like, are they allowed to say OnlyFans?
I'm trying to remember if they say OnlyFans specifically. I think they
Shem,
do.
you watch the show?
I don't think so. I think they just
Really?
they definitely really imply it though.
Yeah.
No, I think they say it.
Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know what they do.
Actually, I have audio of Shem watching that episode from last night.
Oh my God! Oh
Wow.
Oh.
I tried to find a clip that I was just going to play to just like lead into it, but there's
They
nothing.
actually do say OnlyFans.
They do, eh? You can't, like, there's nothing that you can play, like, at all. But there was one scene that I was watching where Sydney Sweeney was holding onto her foot and doing this little piggy, right? And then there was another scene where her big toe is in her mouth, right?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But I
Oh my
have
God.
to assume that she's flexible enough that it was her own toe. Because if that was me, if they said, "Hey, Roz, you're going to shoot this scene, right? And you're going to be on your back doing OnlyFans, and you're going to be doing this little piggy," with the way that my flexibility limits, I would have to use somebody else's foot.
Do behave. Oh, my
Right?
goodness gracious.
Like, I'm happy that she's flexible enough where she didn't have to use a third-party toe. But, like, if it was me and I was an actor and I was playing somebody on OnlyFans, it would have to be someone else's foot.
But it would have to look like your foot.
It would have to look like my
So
foot.
it's a- yeah.
There'd have to
So
be a
the nails would
process.
have to be
Yes,
painted.
casting and everything else, and then I'd have to lick it.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Ontario health officials say that 3 people in the province with connections to the hantavirus outbreak are not currently being tested for the illness.
Why not?
But I believe they are now in isolation, according to officials. 4 Canadians are among those who got docked in Spain on Sunday, and then they arrived in BC, where they will continue their quarantine. And then 6 others are isolating across the country after being potentially exposed to the virus after coming to Canada, blah, blah, blah.
No.
So the problem, though, is that it takes so long for the symptoms to emerge, right?
So I can't just pull up my shirt like this?
It's a long quarantine, man.
Like, how long is the quarantine?
40 plus days.
40?
I think is optimum. I think that there's a couple people who are doing like 23, 24 days, something like that. But it's
And
a
do they
lot.
send you free food?
No, man, you are on your own.
How do you cook?
You're at home.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, you're on your own. They just send you groceries, but you just gotta.
Can they take those people and put them in a facility somewhere?
No, that's there's a thing called Charter of Rights that prevents people from being scooped up and dumped into a facility.
This would be
in
a perfect
in this
plot for
country.
White Lotus.
Yes, but no, you can't just scoop people up on the street. That's they do that in other countries.
No, don't scoop them. Like,
what do you mean? Force them? And what if they don't want to go? Oh, then you scoop them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you gotta try everything.
Yeah. I gotcha.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I didn't know American Idol was really still on, to be honest with you.
Oh.
But there was a winner last night on American Idol. Here's how that all went down.
The winner of American Idol 2026 is Hannah Harper!
So Hannah Harper won, who is a married mom with 3 little boys from Missouri. But yeah, I was, and that sounded like Ryan Seacrest. Like, is Ryan Seacrest still hosting American Idol?
Sure is.
I had no idea that American Idol was still on.
It's also wild that happened on a Monday.
Yeah, that's really wild. Huh?
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Like, us being surprised that Idol is still on, still, winners every year. Outside of them winning on the show, you never hear.
No, it's not the same as it used to be.
Of these people going on to be big.
Cameron Whitcomb was on American Idol.
Yeah, but how many years ago was that? How many seasons ago? Right?
But did he win American Idol, or was he just on?
I don't know if he won.
Because it used to be, if you won American Idol or you were top 2, like, you got a career. I mean, was it a legitimate career? And I don't mean legitimate as in their talent, but I mean legitimate as in American Idol. That big machine owned you, and Kelly Clarkson sort of blew the lid off it when they said that she won $1 million. Well, she didn't win $1 million. She won $1 million in free sort of like studio publicity and access to the machine that will promote her work.
Like Kelly Clarkson,
right? It was an upfront.
I think we don't know much about it because it only airs on the Roku channel.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
But when Clarkson won, she released a single.
She was the first, though.
Yeah,
that was a phenomenon.
Was played, everywhere. Even Ruben Studdard, season 2.
Yeah.
Like, he had a song playing on the radio.
Clay
Fantasia
Aiken
had a song. Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
One of the biggest stars to come out of Idol. She, after that.
So Carrie Underwood was there last night.
Oh,
and
she was?
they brought out Motley Crue, the 80s rock band. And listen, they're old, and that's fine. Musically, they sound great. But the singer, a guy named Vince, I guess he had like 4 really big strokes a couple years ago, but he's still out there trying to do his thing, man. I don't know.
That's elder abuse.
I don't know. It's heartbreaking. I know.
Don't let the guy go out there and do that.
Here's Carrie Underwood with Vince Neil.
You know I'm a dreamer.
Oh, he sounds okay.
But my heart's a
But his
gold.
timing is way off. That's the weird thing.
I had to run away high so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right.
Here's Carrie.
Doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never feel left all alone. Take me to your heart.
Right? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, just off, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding
His timing is just not right.
When you can't hear the monitors, his in-ear monitors.
Maury sent me this too, which also surprised me, which is apparently they just canceled So You Think You Can Dance.
Oh, no.
I didn't know So You Think You Can Dance was still on the air.
Neither did I.
I didn't either, and I'm a dancer.
Who shows that?
After 18
What network?
seasons. 18 seasons.
To be at it.
Yeah, some of the, I guess, were there any big names that came out of So You Think You Can Dance?
In the dance world, yes.
Yeah,
but
like
not,
there was.
Like,
yeah.
Blake McGrath.
Blake McGrath.
Oh, was it? Yeah. I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who that is. Yeah. But who knew that show was still on as well?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got to play this quickly before we go. Benedict Cumberbatch, there's a video where he was in London and he's riding his bike and he got into an argument with another gentleman who was riding his bike, and they're both standing there in their bicycle helmets arguing, and it is just about the
and
most.
No one swore.
And no, it's such an unbelievably polite argument.
No.
Yes.
You're in front of me. I didn't know. I am listening to everything you're saying. You're deluded. You're lying. I was behind you the entire time.
You verbally abused me.
Oh no! I verbally abused the guy who completely repeatedly broke the law.
I didn't once.
And then you went to the zebra crossing.
No, I did not.
No, I did not.
Right, you can't be talking to Dr. Strange like that.
So I guess they were riding bikes, like not like, haha, let's go ride bikes, but like they were on a bike path on the city street. And I guess the guy was behind Benedict and didn't like what Benedict was doing. And then he said something to him. And then they got into some sort of.
No, but that's when you ring your bell or you say left. And then you scoot around them.
I think it was an ongoing thing, though. I think that this wasn't this wasn't one thing that happened once. I think he was accusing Benedict of repeatedly doing something wrong. And then Benedict said,
what could you be doing wrong?
I don't know, man.
Riding a bike.
I don't
Swerving?
know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just not paying attention, maybe?
I don't know.
Riding too slow?
I don't know. But Benedict was I believe he was in a suit. Like he was,
What?
like, like he was. I think he was dressed up with a bike helmet on.
Oh,
yeah, like going off to some meeting or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Avengers, man.
Right? It's weird. This
Doomsday's coming up.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
I guess.
You never know when you got to suit up.
I guess.
Cap calls you.
I guess. I just assume he lost his license from drinking.
Oh,
but that's just me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So the official data on border crossings of how many Canadians are visiting U.S. cities, we know the number has declined. A lot of Canadians are opting to not go to the U.S. We were told that number by border crossings was 25%, which is a massive decline in Canadians visiting the U.S. However, new research from the U of T that actually tracks cell phone activity has found that number, the number of Canadians who are opting to not go to the U.S., is 42%.
Oh.
They track people from late 2024 until 2026, Canadians visiting major metropolitan U.S. areas, that number is significantly higher than the 25% decline they report from border crossings, and it is closer to 42 because this also tracks people who may have been staying there for a while and came back.
Sure.
This tracks freight. It tracks everything. Wow. So 42% is the number, which is a
insane.
massive drop. President Trump on the ceasefire with Iran. So they had sent through, hey, man, do this. And then Iran was like, no, man, we want to do this. And then Trump said that it was ridiculous and that he didn't even finish reading their list of demands. And when asked,
he didn't? That's so rude.
No, he didn't even finish reading it. And when asked what the current state of the ceasefire was, Donald Trump said this.
I would say the ceasefire is on massive life support, where the doctor walks in and says, sir, your loved one has approximately a 1% chance of living.
Okay. We understand what life support, like when you say life support, right?
Yeah. You don't have to go into the story. It's not an episode of The Pit, bro.
What an idiot.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The upfronts. Upfronts are what the U.S. networks do this time of year. And when they announce all the sort of new shows coming for the fall, they do their big debuts. They bring in a lot of celebs, all this stuff. NBC Universal did theirs yesterday. They announced that they are developing a television series based around Fast and Furious.
Oh, yeah?
Vin Diesel was there to make the announcement. He said that there's actually 4 shows in the works.
Is he going to be in any of that?
I don't know. Makes sense that he would be.
I bet we get Han. He is loved in that Fast and Furious universe. I hope we get a Ludacris show.
Right?
Oh my God, I'd be so into that.
Maybe.
If Ludacris's character.
Maybe you will. Over on Fox, the hotly anticipated Baywatch reboot is on its way, but not until January. That was the big announcement, that you're going to have to wait till January, not September like
we don't know
most
who's
shows.
in it, right?
Yeah, Stephen Amell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah, and
I love Stephen Amell.
Jacked.
Of course he is.
Like, he looks like a wrestler.
He's got to be.
Like, he's jacked.
Baywatch.
And it's not, remember, Baywatch, it's not going to be kitschy, right? Like, it's not going to be a goof like the Baywatch movie was. Like, they're taking Baywatch very seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zac Efron ruined that movie.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
Jimmy Kimmel apparently is going to air a rerun of his show on Stephen Colbert's final night of his show.
Oh, that's nice.
Next week on the 21st is Stephen Colbert's last night. No word on whether Jimmy Fallon, he's still slated to do a live show. I don't know if his network will allow him to do that. Kimmel did the same thing for Letterman when Letterman retired in 2015.
Back to new shows. Did you hear the Wordle show hosted by Savannah Guthrie?
Yeah. So it's with Jimmy Fallon is producing that. Is that the deal? Right. It's Wordle on television.
Okay.
So I guess like contestants just
play Wordle.
It's very similar to the one that's been airing with RuPaul,
which is called.
Oh, I forget the name of that one.
But it's very much a Wordle ripoff.
It's
but I guess they got the IP for Wordle. I'm not smart enough to do Wordle. Like when I see guys, sometimes I watch Wordle videos. Do you ever watch Wordle videos? You don't watch Wordle videos.
I have a life.
Lingo is that show, by the way.
Thank you. People know a lot of words. I don't know that many words.
I got today's in 2.
Right? I don't know. What was it?
I can't tell, and I'm ruining it for everyone.
Who cares? Spoil away. It's 7, whatever it is.
Okay, today's one was clock.
Clock. Oh, okay. If I got clock in 2, I wouldn't be doing the I got it in 2. You know what I mean?
I went from penis to clock.
Wow.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Pete Davidson, amid the breakup rumors that he and his, I guess, wife, I'm not sure if they're actually married, Elsie Hewitt, they do have a daughter together, amid that they are in a split up area.
They're breaking up?
Apparently, I'll get to that in a second, but he was at the Webby Awards last night and he received a Special Achievement Award, and this is Pete Davidson's acceptance speech.
Thanks, I'm still dead inside. All right.
Thanks, I'm still dead inside. So recently an insider confirmed to the Daily Mail that Pete and Elsie's relationship is, quote, on the verge of breaking up. They say this is what he ends up doing always. She was also warned well ahead of time in their relationship to be careful with him because Pete loves to self-sabotage a good thing. Meanwhile, another source told the Daily Mail that the couple might not have, quote, fully broken up, but it's absolutely leading towards it. Thank God we don't have this industry in Canada, because Dammit Maury would sell my stories all the time. You know what I mean?
I already have.
You would sell my stories. If we had this sort of like gossipy kind of industry in this country where it's like sources say, like you would just sell my stuff all the time. All the time you would be on their payroll.
Maybe
Like
I
for
already have.
like maybe to who? Like you haven't, but you admit you would.
Of course I would.
Of course you would, right? Like I would just know sources say, and I would know who it was immediately, because I don't have anybody else in my life that would sell my
I'd
stories
split
like
the
that.
income with you.
I wouldn't want it.
It's your story. Take some.
I wouldn't. No, man.
No, it's his story.
It's my
I know.
key-
So take
Period.
some
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, no. See,
No, don't.
$50.
No.
Don't sell his story.
Thank you. Thank you. These hoes ain't loyal. It's weird. It's fine when you listen to it, right? But it's weird when you say it.
Yeah.
Right?
When you say it. Right?
Yes.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Canadian households are at a financial breaking point. People in this country turn to insolvency protection at the fastest pace in more than 16 years during the first quarter of this year. Insolvency protection, bankruptcy, basically.
Yes.
Right? A total of 37,121 Canadians filed consumer insolvency in the first 3 months of the year, according to figures from the Office of Superintendent of Bankruptcy. The Canadian Association of Insolvency and Restructuring Professionals said that that this marked the largest quarterly tally since 2009 and worked out to be 17 people filing for bankruptcy every hour so far of the year. The first quarter total was up 8.5% from the same period last year. They say the concern is that many households are entering this next period of economic uncertainty already carrying debt they can no longer comfortably manage. When borrowing costs, employment conditions, and everyday expenses are uncertain, debt problems can become much harder to reverse without formal relief. So those numbers are staggering.
I don't understand that when these numbers come out, the government sees that and says to themselves, or asks the same question that everybody asks, is how are people affording to live, to buy food,
because they
to buy gas
Yes.
for vehicles, or to pay for their transit passes?
Because oftentimes the government is looking big picture long term. Right. So they see.
Yeah, everybody's broke.
Yes.
Long term.
Currently, yes, everybody is broke, but that's not how governments. And I think part of the problem is that that people look too much to the government. I don't think that the government should be the fixer of all problems. I think that the government should create an environment for people to succeed and just get the hell out of everybody's way.
Yes.
I don't think they should be in the business of fixing all the problems. No government should be in the business of fixing all
they don't
the
have to
problems.
fix the problem, but they could help.
Well, they created the problems.
I know, but
and
they
then,
could help people, us,
Yeah.
be able to afford to friggin' live, man.
The people will help themselves if the government just lets them. That's the thing. All they need is the freedom. Whether you're a small business owner, whether you're running a company, hiring employees, single parent, whatever it is, you just need the freedom to be able to succeed a tiny bit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that's the problem. That's really the problem right there.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
LeBron James' future is up in the air right now.
LeBron James.
OKC spanked them 4 games in a row for the sweep, 115-110 was the final score. But what is LeBron's future? I know he got asked this last year, maybe even a little bit the year before, but how seriously is he taking retirement at this point?
Well, I think you guys asked me about it, and I've answered questions. Yeah, I don't think I've come out like, oh, retirement is coming. So, I mean, what my future, I don't know, obviously. I mean, this is, obviously, we're still fresh from, obviously losing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the future holds for me, obviously, as it stands right now tonight. I got a lot of time. I'll sit back, like I think I said it last year after we lost, I think, to Minnesota there. Go back and recalibrate with my family and talk with them and spend some time with them. And then when the time comes, I obviously, you guys know what I decide to do.
Yeah, he ain't retiring anytime soon.
You don't think so?
Not yet. No.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ontario's Ministry of Health has asked 7 more people to isolate in relation to the hantavirus outbreak, though it says those individuals are considered low risk. That brings the total number of people who are being monitored in Ontario to 10. Another 6 are isolating in Alberta and BC and remain asymptomatic. According to the provincial health officials, 1 person in Canada connected to the outbreak is no longer isolating in Quebec.
Thank God you said no longer isolating, no longer here.
They are all directed to isolate for 45 days out of an abundance of caution. Someone is considered low risk if they come into contact with someone who is considered high risk.
Okay, but if you're considered low risk, why you have to isolate for 45 days?
Because
Just in case.
Because the symptoms take so long to
What
develop.
are the symptoms? I don't even know.
You just get sick. I don't know.
I think it's like a flu,
Yeah,
like a really
it's-
bad
you
flu.
just
Like
get
COVID.
sick. Yeah, you just get sick. Now, this is wild because Ontario, they're up to 7. There's 6 in BC and Alberta. That 1 that was in Quebec, all isolating. Let's remember, there was only 147 people on that boat. There was only 4 Canadians on that boat. Now we got 10, 6, 1, more to come.
It's just an abundance of caution.
Yum.
You have to get masks
2 weeks
again?
to flatten the curve, guys.
I know. Go enjoy your March break. One politician said that.
Yep.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Conan O'Brien will be back to host the 2027 Academy Awards. This will happen March 14th. Disney announced this at their upfronts yesterday, saying Conan has created remarkable energy around the Oscars. His singular comedic voice makes Hollywood's biggest night one of the most entertaining celebrations of the year. If you remember, the ratings were down, I believe, 9% last year from the year before, which was its lowest viewership since 2022. But Conan O'Brien is getting the call again.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to play these 2 clips of people talking about AI. One is from a commencement speech, the University of Central Florida, when their speaker that they had mentioned AI, and I did not get the response, I think, from a college crowd that she thought she was going to get.
The rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution. Whoa. What happened?
What happened?
Okay.
And she pivots.
I struck a chord.
Well, yeah.
May I finish?
No, not unless you come up with an answer from ChatGPT.
Only a few years ago,
Oh, she's scared now.
AI was not a factor in our lives.
Good pivot. Wow. And
Also
you know she's
nervous.
looking down at pages and pages, right? Of all like how great AI is going to change everything. Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Gotta change that.
You got to move on the fly. Demi Moore doing press. She's part of the jury for the Cannes Film Festival, and they asked Demi Moore her thoughts on AI in the film industry.
I think the reality is that
to resist. I always feel that againstness breeds againstness. AI is here. And so to fight it is to, in a sense, to fight something that is a battle that we will lose. So to find ways in which we can work with it, I think is a more valuable path to take. To your question of, are we doing enough to protect ourselves? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And so my inclination would be to say, probably not.
Demi Moore sounds a lot like, because when you're of a certain age, no offense, Chloe, but Demi Moore sounds like somebody who had a really, really great handle on what happened years ago when digital music came out and how the record industry handled that, where they pretended it didn't exist. They refused to get on board. Both the industry and artists fought against it, not realizing that this is the way that the world was going. They did so much damage to their own industry that they almost didn't recover until Apple came around and said, hey, guess what? One song is now $1, and they changed everything. But the record industry fought against it, resisted changing. And the movie industry, it's very similar to what the record industry was doing. That's why you got guys like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck silently built this massive AI company and then sold it. Like those are the people that are like, you're either going to figure out how to work with it as a filmmaker, or you're going to sit there and say, no, 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 and you're going to get left behind.
And you see what like regular people at home are doing with the tech that they have available.
You cannot ignore it. You can't ignore it.
Like, remember that Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt fight scene?
And that was day one of that program. Like, that was day one of that program. But there's a lot of people who are still taking the path that the record companies took all those years ago, and they're going to screw themselves. Full stop.
So AI good?
No! I'm kidding. I don't know.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Billy Bob Thornton was doing an interview with Howie Mandel talking about whether he feels that celebrities should get political, especially when accepting awards and telling people who to vote for. Here's Billy Bob's thoughts.
I think to me is way more important than an actor or actress or musician telling people, like you said, who to vote for, because it's like, I mean, some guy's on the fence, you know, and it's like, well, Dash Riprock said it on the Golden Globes, so I'm voting for, you know, it's like, I mean, I don't know anything about politics. I have no idea. I mean, and the stuff that I believe about it, I don't want to force it down somebody else's throat, because I'm not an expert on that.
Yo, if somebody named Dash Riprock told me something, fam, I trust you.
The ladies on The View, however, not happy with Billy Bob Thornton at all. Here's
I think
Sunny
we are
Austin.
at a crisis point in this country. I think democracy is participatory. I think when you have a platform, that means you have an outsized voice. And when you have a platform, I think that you have a responsibility to speak up about what's going on in this country. In my view, silence is complicity.
And every minute,
we need every
day,
single
we're getting
ally.
closer.
I just think that some celebs are fine with dividing their audience and others aren't. I often think, like, there's big stars where, like, does anybody know Adam Sandler's political leanings?
No.
Dolly Parton?
No.
No, right?
No. I mean, I can kind of like
Kevin Hart?
No.
Brad Pitt? Not really.
Here's a great
George
example.
Clooney, yes. Brad Pitt? I don't know.
Great example of when things went sideways for a star, excuse me, who had never spoke politics, and the one time he did, it backfired. The Rock.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Was it with Joe Biden or something like that?
Yeah.
And then everything went sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, and he got out of it real quick.
Yeah,
right. He got out of it real quick.
Since then, didn't say a word.
But
does not say a word.
But again, do what you got to do. Some people are okay with that. Others just fine. But the idea that somebody has to use their platform for those reasons, especially when you're in show business, is ludicrous. The idea that you have some sort of obligation is wild.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dua Lipa with that $15 million lawsuit against Samsung. So on the box of Samsung's television, there is a picture of a television, and then on it looks like some sort of streaming service, whatever. And there's a picture of Dua Lipa. And she sued them for $15 million, saying that, hey, you're using my picture to sell televisions. Samsung has responded, and they say Dua Lipa's image was used in 2025 to reflect the content of our third-party partners that is available on Samsung TVs and was originally provided by a content partner for our free streaming service, Samsung TV Plus. So their partner, Samsung TV Plus, right? It is basically it's a screenshot of what their screenshot looks like, right? When you are on Samsung TV Plus.
Okay.
And I guess the people who are running Samsung TV Plus license that image to use for Samsung TV Plus is what they're claiming. But then they took that shot and then they put it on the box. And that is where I guess the confusion is. They say the image was used only after receiving explicit assurances from the content partner that permission had been secured, including for retail boxes. So there's some sort of dispute here now. And they say we have actively sought and remain open to a constructive resolution with Miss Lipa's team. So they're looking to sort of settle this, but they're saying, no, we had permission, the right permission. And her team is saying, no, you didn't. 15 mil, please.
Well, if you're looking for someone to put on Samsung box, like Roz Mocha,
maybe for like a pocket television or something, they could put you on there.
Oh, bro.
Right? Like, remember those things? Remember like the little TVs? Wow. Right?
A pocket TV. Like an
I'm on the 80-inch.
Come on, man.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Got you,
Sometimes it'd be your own.
Thank you.
I thought.
Thank you.
Got a lot of ops on the show now, bro.
Maybe you and I could be on the box for like a cabinet.
You know what? Forget the ideas,
Like there's like two different size units.
No, I don't want to be on
like,
the box no more.
What about like
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I take it all back.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Bryan Cranston. He's coming back for the next season of The Studio, the Seth Rogen show. And there was the big plot line where they are doing so much of the show with Madonna in Venice because the Madonna movie with Garner, what's it, Garner's? No, the girl, Julia Garner. Where remember when in real life she went through the whole like Madonna boot camp to play Madonna in that biopic, and then the biopic got shelved. So in The Studio, they are going ahead with that movie with Julia Garner and Madonna, and they announced the movie in Venice and everything else. Bryan Cranston, I guess, is doing a lot of scenes with Madonna for this season of The Studio.
I do something in front of Madonna.
What?
In a truth or dare test.
Oh my God.
And it's a dare, and I do something that will either raise my street cred very high or destroy my career.
That's a tease right there.
It is one of the two, but I guarantee you will utter to yourselves, oh my God.
Oh,
you will be watching this like this, and you will not believe.
I know exactly what it is.
What is it?
Because if you've seen the movie, I'm not going to say, but I know exactly what it is.
I was thinking
with a bottle. With a bottle.
Oh, I was thinking helicopter.
Oh no, it's a bottle thing.
Oh, interesting. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
if you've seen Truth or Dare, that's the big takeaway when they're all sitting around a table.
Oh, Bryan Cranston, what are you doing? But Bryan did love working with Madonna. Here's more from Bryan Cranston.
She is an extraordinary person.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Madonna.
Yeah.
She's one of the most famous people in all the world. And we were in Venice, Italy, shooting 2 episodes over there. And it was almost like a pinch myself time. We're going, look at where we are with Madonna.
Yeah.
And she works very hard. Her work ethic is incredible. Yeah. And she was funny, and she contributed, and she was a good sport. And we were there to 3, 4, 5 in the morning sometimes, and she was right there with us.
Wow.
So I got nothing but great things to say about her.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The European Center for Disease Prevention and Control has confirmed that the recent outbreak of hantavirus on board that cruise ship originated from a single animal transmission, and it is not mutated from one single rat. Way to go, little buddy. Dream big. Can't wait for that Pixar movie.
Ratatouille Part 2.
Man.
Yeah. One guy.
Wasn't that how COVID started? It was one single bat?
No, it started in a lab because they were messing around with gain of function on viruses.
That too. But they told us it was a bat.
Yes, they did.
Wait, but it was a bat, but in a lab.
No.
There was no
There
bat.
was never a bat.
There was no bat.
There was no bat. There was no market.
There was no bat. You guys are thinking of Contagion, the movie, when the bat pooed on the thing, and then
Never seen it.
yeah. You never saw Contagion?
No.
No?
It's a good movie.
Great.
I thought you loved Contagion.
Yeah, Contagion's great.
When have I ever said that?
I could swear you were like, oh my God.
No.
My favorite quote from the movie was, "Oh my God, it's Contagion."
Yeah. Yeah. Running.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I want to play this Harrison Ford commencement speech that he was doing at the Arizona State University. It's always a good thing when you get to a point in your life where they start inviting you to just sort of like give those speeches. That's got to be a dream, Shem, right? Has to be a dream. Like you get famous enough that like they bring you to, you know what I mean? You get to wear like the gown and the cap as an adult, and then you just get to send kids off.
Is it every year they do a celebrity, right?
Every school does. Well, they do somebody. Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, just did one.
Really?
Down in the States, yeah.
I'm doing one soon.
Are you?
Yeah,
No, you're not.
My old high school.
High school. Nah, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
No.
Wait, what?
That doesn't count. No. You need to send college kids off into the world. Here is some wise words from Harrison Ford.
So find a place for yourself. Whatever talent or ambition you have, find some way to put it to work. Build something that didn't exist yesterday. Stand up for someone who can't stand up for themselves. Bring people together who weren't talking before.
Sounds like
That's leadership. That's what moves the needle. Your generation
sucks.
Has far more power than you may realize. And if you harness that power, if you find your leadership, your issues, your voice,
like a Jedi,
the world will not be able to ignore you. You will have to be accommodated.
Facts.
Believe me, I know that's true.
Yes.
Don't wait.
Do not wait.
When opportunity presents, recognize it. This is your time.
Like The Rock.
Own it. Enjoy every second of it. Because what could be worse than getting to the end of your life and realizing that you haven't fully lived it?
Like The Undertaker.
Congratulations.
I think that...
Go change the world.
Yo, that was the... Listen, I'm motivated now.
Right at the end.
I am motivated now because of Harrison Ford.
Natural state. It's interesting. Harrison Ford's natural state isn't Han Solo, and Harrison Ford's natural state isn't Indiana Jones. His natural state is the president from Air Force One.
Yeah. Did you think he went into character to read that?
I think that it's impossible to not read something
as a character,
in some sort of character.
Yeah.
That was
also
great.
I bet you smoked a little weed before that too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a lot of
That's
weed.
just the way Harrison Ford does.
Good for you. I like that speech.
Yeah, it was good.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, I got to play you this here. Mocha, you ever heard of a band called Joey D and the Starlighters?
No.
No. Okay. So they were in band.
Joey D?
Yeah, they were a band in the 1960s. Here, you may know this song. Their big hit was Peppermint Twist.
Well, they got a new dance and it goes like this. Yeah, the name of the dance is the Peppermint Twist.
I did not know this.
Well, you like it like this, the Peppermint Twist.
But the interesting thing about this, what I
sounds
didn't...
like an SNL sketch.
Yeah, thank you. What I didn't know about Joey D, is that during the 60s, at two different times, both Joe Pesci and Jimi Hendrix played guitar for this guy's band.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Joe Pesci, the actor?
Joe Pesci, the actor, and
Casino?
Jimi Hendrix. Yes.
Goodfellas?
Thank you.
All the classics?
Thank
Home
you.
Alone?
Yes. They both play guitar for this guy's band. And I was like, what's going on with Jerry D? And that the Jimi Hendrix. Joey D. The I don't know.
Not Jerry D.
I love Jerry D too.
Jerry D's the best. I love that guy.
But I was like, what is Joey D up to? Is this guy even still alive? And let me tell you, I don't know what kind of life he lived, but he had a band. He had one big hit. Joe Pesci played guitar for him. Jimi Hendrix played guitar for him. He released his memoir. The memoir was called Joey D. Peppermint Twist Chronicles, My True Story of Sex, Rock and Roll, Jimi Hendrix, Fighting Racism, and the Mob.
What? Now I want to read that.
That is a life.
Bro, that's a couple of lives right there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
They have announced for the first time ever that the World Cup final game, July 19th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, is going to have a big American-style halftime show, which they've never done before. I think that the American audience will probably love it. The hardcore football fans from around the world, I think, will not.
Why?
It's just not what they do, right? You know, World Cup doesn't do that.
Off-brand.
It's just, it's a bit off-brand. But the headliners are Shakira, Madonna, and BTS.
Wow.
Interesting.
So that's a massive lineup for a halftime show.
And don't be surprised if Madonna brings out Sabrina Carpenter.
Sure, I assume she would.
But are they three separate? Or they all do like?
I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't even know how long the half is in soccer. Like, I don't know how long that break is. Like, I
they can
really,
make it longer
I really
for
don't
TV.
know. I can't make it. Like, it's not like they're going to give them full sets.
No, it'll probably be 15 minutes.
I think it'll probably be close to, like 15
Like
total.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Also, who headlines out of the group?
BTS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Shakira.
Or Shakira.
I think Shakira's going to say.
Yeah, Shakira.
She's also got a World Cup song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
So Shakira.
Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no, you're right then.
We're talking massive global audience.
Yep.
Shakira should be the headliner of that.
Hey,
The Roz and Mocha Show.
podcast.
Instagram launched some new dumb thing called Instance.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
here we
guess
go.
nobody's posting in their feed anymore. So if you go to your DMs in Instagram,
I've been using this like crazy.
in the bottom right-hand corner, there's like a stack of garbage that's there. And when you click on it, it's just people's unflattering photos.
Oh my god.
It looks like because okay, here let me play this guy. This is the what's this guy's name? The guy from Instagram.
Adam Mosseri?
Yeah, thank you.
People tend to use Instance to share much more casual, much more authentic moments about their day. And we know that this type of sharing of personal moments with friends is a core part of what makes Instagram. But we also know that a lot of people don't really share a lot to their profile grids anymore. So we're always looking for new ways like Instance to give people to connect around personal content with the people that matter to them most. So we're excited to bring this to the whole world starting this week. Check it out. If you want, there's also a dedicated app for Instance in the App Store if you want to get really quick access to that camera. But you can totally use all of Instance, both sharing and consuming those Instance, just from the DM tab on Instagram. So check it out. Let me know what you think. More to come soon.
Okay.
So what it
Whoa,
looks...
whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Before Roz continues.
Yes.
Calm down. Time to get it off your chest right now. Maybe you should talk about your problems. Roz and Mocha better moments.
When I first saw
Hold
it...
on.
Yeah.
Do you want to state your name? Or do you
No,
want to remain
I'd like
anonymous?
to remain anonymous.
Okay, cool.
When I first saw Instance in my DMs, I clicked it because it was ugly. First of all, right? It's just like you can see it's a pile of things, but you can't really tell what it is. The framing of it is just ugly. I don't like things to be disorganized down there. And what I noticed, because they want it to be more casual and they want people to, these are the pics that you're not going to put on stories and you're not going to put on, in your feed. When I clicked on it and I had a stack of pictures there before I even knew what it was, it looks like I had suddenly gained access to everybody's deleted photos bin. Like they were all photos that
It's like Snapchat almost.
yeah, but they were
You can turn this off,
Yeah, I'm going.
I can't even see it on my Instagram.
It's in your messages
They're
down
not.
at the bottom.
I don't need to see ultra casual
All right. So then just
stuff.
Then turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Or just don't send them to me.
No, but we're not sending it to you.
Don't
Everybody
send them
sends
to me.
No, but we're not sending it to you.
Don't send them to me. Don't put them in my inbox. Don't send them to me. I shouldn't have to be the one that turns it off. You should be the one that doesn't send it to me.
At Roz Weston, ROZWESTON.
No,
let's start flooding.
Don't
Roz with instance.
Don't send them to me, please. Okay, I would appreciate it.
ROZWESTON.
Stop it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Lizzo thinks that the algorithm, speaking of which, the algorithm is killing the music industry. Here's Lizzo.
The algorithm-based way that social media functions now is destroying the music industry. Now, when I say the music industry, I don't mean music culture. I don't mean the good music that's out. I don't mean our ability to connect via social media to music. I'm talking about the actual industry that allows artists to sell their music for profit. Because if your algorithm is super serving you things out of order of when they're happening, then the general public has no idea when music is actually coming out. Therefore, music marketing relies heavily on social media. Mm-hmm. But now, ever since the algorithm has been showing us things out of order, baby, there's actually no way to successfully promote an album where everyone knows your album is coming.
And it's not just albums. The other night, it was in the morning before work. I wanted to find out what the score was from the Vegas game the night before. And I went on Twitter and Instagram. I could have just used Google, but I wanted to see, right? Uh-huh. I went on Twitter and Instagram, and I hit the hashtags. I did Vegas score as a search, Vegas NHL score as a search. Do you know that on Twitter and Instagram, I spent about 15 minutes without being able to find the score of a hockey game from the night before?
Seriously?
Yep. Because it's all whatever the most popular thing. So the things that were coming up were literally stories about Mitch Marner from 5 days ago.
Right.
That is like the whole thing. Right? You can't, and there's no current. There is no chronological. There's no nothing. And so what Lizzo's saying is that when you have something new, you are not fed things that are new. You're fed things that the algorithm has curated. And if somebody's trying to release something new, there's no way to put that
It's all based on popularity.
at the top of everybody's
By the
feed.
way, that game, Vegas Golden Knights won 3-2.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, they put the score in their instance.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. Great.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
U.S. President Donald Trump is in China for a high-stakes diplomatic summit with the Chinese president. He's got Elon Musk with him and Tim Cook with him and a bunch of people. They loaded up that plane to go and do business, which is weird because Canada was doing business with China not that long ago, and Trump lost his mind over it. But I guess they need each other. Trump said the American and Chinese people are so much in common. We value hard work. We value courage and achievement. We love our families and we love our countries.
We don't?
Trump said. No, we do not. Apparently, I don't know. We just buy their cars. And that's what I guess Trump had a huge problem with, which makes no sense again.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I don't know. Oh, let me get to this first. Did you see the Grand Slam last night? 10th inning, Blue Jays walk-off by Dalton Varsho? Bro.
2-2 pitch. And it's hit to deep left field. It's carrying. It's gone.
Wow. Over to 10th inning, Dalton Varsho walk-off home Grand Slam. 5-3 Jays won last
Amazing.
night.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I don't know if you've noticed the price of memory has got out of hand, whether it's a flash drive or an SD card.
Oh, God.
Like way out of hand. So SD cards and flash drives in 2026, this is all because of the severe supply crunch that's caused by these AI data centers. And because of it, flash drives have jumped 300% and more. So like if you go on Amazon right now and look for like a 2 terabyte flash drive, which is like what pros use, right? You'll find them for $600 now.
No, are you serious?
For an SD card. For an SD card. They're like three. They float now for like decent ones. They're like $350 to $600. If you go on Amazon and look up like a 2 terabyte SD card, the prices are astronomical. And then everybody's like, okay, well, these AI data centers, right? Like how much power could they actually need to run these data centers? There is a plan to create right now one of the world's largest data centers in Utah. And it has provoked furious public backlash with the people in the state because of concerns over the vast energy needs that this data center is going to need. So the company building it is Stratos Artificial Intelligence. The footprint of this data center is 40,000 acres.
Acres?
That is 160 square kilometers. To put that into perspective, this data center is a quarter of the size of the city of Toronto. This building, the data center, is 40% larger than the city of Vancouver.
Whoa.
Stop it.
So bigger than a mall.
This data center is 1.5 times larger than Paris.
What?
This data center is 3 times the size of Manhattan.
Hold on
How do you build a building that large?
So it's everything that goes with it, right? It's the building, it's the infrastructure, it's everything. So they're worried now, the people in the state are worried now that this one data center is going to be using more power than every person, business, building, car, everything in the state combined.
They're basically taking over the state.
So the power, they will be using more power
like Utah,
for this one thing than the entire state consumes.
Like Utah might as well just like cease to exist.
Yes.
Like kick everybody in Utah out and you get this data center.
So this is why your SD cards are $600.
Can't they go solar?
Is because no,
not for this.
This is why your SD cards are $300 because they need that much memory to run these giant data centers.
I'm looking at my favorite brand of SD cards and the small drives, the SSD ones.
Yeah,
is SanDisk.
Yes,
and I'm looking for, and I have one of these already. I did not pay for 2 terabytes. What they're charging on Amazon.
What are they charging on Amazon?
$739.
Yeah. What did you pay before? Like maybe $250?
Something. I got mine on sale.
Yeah.
Right? I think I paid like $199 one Boxing Day.
Can you get a used one?
No.
But
yeah, so
wild,
that's the price of memory right now, and it's because of these giant data centers.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There's a great clip. It's Travis Kelce talking to Colin Jost about what it's like to be the less famous person in your relationship.
How nice is it to be the less famous person in your relationship?
Huge relief. Really huge relief. I think I'm probably almost approached more because she's less approachable. Because I'm on TV, I have like a lesser. People are just like, I'm in their living room, so they're just like, "Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?" She's actually almost so famous they don't believe it a lot of times. And the person's looking at her passport, and he'll be like, "Has anyone ever told you look like Scarlett Johansson?" Like genuinely asking and not real, even though he's looking at her name, because he's like, it would be weirder if it was her.
Bro.
Yeah.
Colin Jost must be just so relieved.
Oh, God, yes.
But you think also a little bit jealous?
No.
Nah.
No. I don't think, no. I don't think so at all. He doesn't strike me as that type, but also, nah. I think
You don't want that kind of.
He doesn't seem that. Neither does Travis Kelce, for that matter.
No,
right?
Travis don't care.
Yeah. No, I don't see that with Colin Jost. I think he looks happy. He's just happy to be there. You know?
Yeah.
Right? Like
he's the arm candy.
Yeah, because she was gonna marry Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot
Scarlett
about that.
Johansson. Yeah, that was before Ryan Reynolds was gonna marry Alanis Morissette.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I forgot they were together.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds was going to marry Alanis Morissette, and then they broke up, and he was going to marry Scarlett Johansson, and then they broke up, and then he got together with Blake Lively.
And she got together with Colin
And
Jost.
she got together with Colin Jost. Yeah, yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Margaret Cho fumbled the ball. I guess her with politics and everything else. You sort of you got to do you, as they say. Okay. And here's Margaret Cho on turning down an incredible opportunity.
Well, there's things that I haven't done that I should have done.
Okay.
Last year, I got a pilot script for a show that I really loved, but it shot in Canada, and I was like so scared because I'm so vocal about hating ICE and hating this administration. I was like, I will get detained at the border and I will be put in ICE detention if I go. And I was like struggling over it. And I was like, I had to talk to all these people about it. And I was super upset. And I said no. And it was heated rivalry.
Margaret!
I know, isn't that horrible? Because I love Jacob Turney also.
I can't even believe we reacted like to...
The pilot was beautiful, and I was like,
It's a
I
beautiful
want to
show.
do this, and like.
Can you watch it, or are you like?
No,
scorned
I
by
watched it. I've hosted some rewatch parties, and it kills me. Like it kills me because, and it's all because of Trump. Like I bought
Another thing to blame him for.
I asked them. We'll see.
Who would she have played in the show, Maury?
It's speculated she would have played Shane's mom.
Okay.
Who then was cast was Christina Chang, who you know from The Good Doctor, who was perfectly classy. She did an amazing job, but she would have been Shane's mom.
Oh, damn.
Go.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.